What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action spawning in the left side of the map in the blue color, playing as Poseidon. His name is Matreiuss. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Ra. His name is Squash. Yes, this is the third game in this series, which we've seen Poseidon versus Ra. I hope that's not too disappointing for y'all. These Poseidon versus Ra games at the top level are some of my favorite because basically Matreiuss has shown time and time again that Ra doesn't just simply win by getting to the late game. Ra doesn't just simply win by surviving here. Matreiuss has shown that Ra can get taken down by Poseidon's late game antics. And that's what we're going to be attempting. Well, that's what Matreiuss is going to be attempting to do here in this game. We've got a very interesting Ghost Lake here, starting with a spawn of double Auroch plus double Gold Mine plus an extra double Auroch. So we've actually got 1,600 food in the starting base here for both players. And then if we take a look at the Ghost Lake here, this is one of those kind of arguably imbalanced, arguably balanced, arguably most interesting Ghost Lakes that can spawn. So this Ghost Lake here is I call this Ghost Lake a high hunt, low gold mine Ghost Lake. We don't see low gold mine very often. Even with the extra medium gold mine here, having only 2 large gold mines means chaos. Means absolute chaos. High hunt chaos. So what can happen here is either like A, we can see Mythic Age timings to get gold staves here. Just all out aggression to try and like get access to your opponent's third gold mine. Can be really, really strong here. Get access to your third gold mine. Or we can see hyper defensive with safe Chemo Market. I'm coining it. Chemo Market here. In this safe corner, going to your third talent center and then staying in the heroic age. Because you just say, I'm not going to the mythic age until like 30 minutes into the game. I'm just setting up a trade route. I'm holding, and then I'm going to push my opponent when he runs out of gold and find my victory there. Those are kind of your options on this map. So we do see the Aurochs both getting picked off here by Matreiuss. A bit of an interesting choice. I think maybe he might have misclicked here. Does have a very low HP villager, so I think maybe that's the case. Or maybe he just wants to cast his lure now. There he goes. So not going to be saving, or not going to be using that one early, trying to make sure he avoids getting his own Auroch pulled in. And we do see one Auroch left over here for Squash, which, I mean, might get pulled, but you're mostly just aiming to try and take the caribou away from your opponent here and hold on to your own ones for as long as you can. So villagers walking over there, doing the good stuff. We only have a couple of berries here. If we check out the goat count, we've got 6 goat for Matreiuss. We've got 4 goat for Squash. So it is a low goat map as well, as we see the head of Orpheus getting grabbed by Squash. And let's just see what his base looks like compared to Matreiuss. You can see some big little ovals of line of sight here, whereas Matreiuss is a little bit smaller, a little bit less to see. This is one of those relics that is kind of undervalued and very, very good. And if you check out what Signal Fires does, which gives you an extra 6 building line of sight, I used to see this technology getting grabbed by AOM King back in like 2006, and I was just like, why is this guy getting this technology? Like, line of sight is useless. Why do you need line of sight? And then I realized, like, years later, that he is just ahead of his time. And it's like, look, being able to see that much more of the map prevents side builds from happening, prevents all of the shenanigery of the late game from happening, and you can just defend kind of everything and be very, very good in the game. Starting to see more villagers come up to the top here. Tar comes through for Squash, and Matreiuss is sending his Theseus forward now, as Squash is going to be easily able to get this town center up, it seems. A couple of goat here getting taken away, a little bit cheeky from Matreiuss, but Squash not going to allow it. So we do see the town center coming down right now as Matreiuss is sending his Theseus in. Not going to be able to get there in time, it seems, and decided to stick up to the top side of the map. I'm surprised to see the Katoskapots not attempting to harass the Pharaoh, but I guess with the Wadget over here, it's going to be completely fine. And honestly, Squash has been Squash is one of the best Poseidon, early Poseidon abusers of the top players. I think Matreiuss is like, Matreiuss doesn't really do that early abuse too much, but Squash is really, really good at it, and he knows how to avoid it. So I love that he's bringing the Wadjet over here to defend, the Pharaoh over here, and also bringing his goats over here as well. This is very, very smart from Squash, and basically shuts down any sort of early Theseus shenanigans, early Hippolyta shenanigans, yada, yada, yada. Now, Matreiuss is going to be grabbing himself his own second town center. I don't see a Hippolyta out just yet for Matreiuss. He's decided to not get that one in favor of a fast second town center. So that's completely fine, realizing that there's nothing really to do with the Hippolyta. He's just going to get his town center. It is a forward town center here. He's going to want to try and grab these berry bushes, it seems. But honestly, at this stage, we do see, unfortunately, 2 polar bears have been grabbed. What I would like to see from Matreiuss is to move forward and grab this hunt. Grab this town center. These villagers move forward onto this hunt. Because if he can eat this in the next 2 minutes before the heroic age happens, he's going to be in a much, much better position than if he doesn't. Because it means he can delay farms by that much longer. So we'll see if that's something that Matreiuss is going to try. We do see a cheeky wall coming up here, which I do love. But I mean, on Ghost Lake walls, they're not that important because you have this entire part of the map which you can just kind of travel through. We do see the Wadjet going to be taking on the center and does heavily win that fight. So Matreiuss retreating away there, 79 HP remaining. And we do see Matreiuss going for this. I mean, I get it. You're a little bit worried about Locust, but if you move forward, you do definitely have at least until 8:30, and then you can just retreat away, and you definitely get more economy from grabbing this than otherwise, as the farms are now starting to come up. And Squash is going for, to me, what looks to be the greedy Ra build. This only really works on the double gold mine Ghost Lakes, and is very, very strong. He does this again. I'm not sure why he does this. Like, he's clearly chosen to put these farms here when he has all of these locations around this side of his town center. But yes, this is the greedy Ra build. As you can see, he's got himself 20 farms. Now, if you're aware of what the standard Ra 2 town center fast heroic looks like, you get yourself 12 farms, and that allows you to get an 830 heroic age. With 20 farms, you're just so short on gold. Did he end up getting himself pickaxe? Yeah. You're just so short on gold that even with the extra food that you get in, you're still waiting. You're still waiting for that 500 gold to come in. But it doesn't matter on a map like Ghost Lake because you have this gold mine as well. So you can just kind of mine all of the gold and be and advance very, very slowly and be very, very safe. And we are seeing that Matreiuss is going to be very much understanding what's going on here, taking advantage of the fact that it's a very, very slow map at the start, a very, very fast map in the mid game. So he's getting himself that third town center, but unfortunately hasn't started building villages from it. So kind of a wasted town center here at this point in the game. And he's going to have to get that sorted out very, very soon here. As more houses coming down, the barracks is up, and we will be seeing that Hathor coming in for Squash, 20%. Very, very crisp. He gets himself out the barracks. Going to be looking for some spearman raids. Squash does realize that this is his. So maybe it would have been a bit of a mistake here for Matreiuss to go for this, because he would have built a barracks and hit some raids, I guess. Anyways, we do see the classic Matreiuss stables coming over here as the spearman going to be looking up onto this gold mine here. Matreiuss loves to do this because this cuts off part of the stable, and also, I mean, it's just free militia that your opponent kind of has to deal with because he has to kill the stables off if he wants to use the gold mine. So Matreiuss is investing in his future here. Now, Squash knows that this gold mine's here. He could potentially move up there and try and throw up a Migdol. Given that Matreiuss is 3 town centers, there should be no reason for him to really have to worry about moving up there, especially with a couple of spearmen. So we'll see if he wants to be greedy or just chuck the Migdol up in his base. It is looking like he wants to be a little bit greedy here, jumping into the rock, moving up here, and just going to be searching out what's happening. Doesn't really want to have to deal with all too much. There's no Hippolyta here just yet. It's the spearman moving forward. There's really not too many units, and Squash is just going to be like, yep, no worries, this is all good. This is for me. The Pharaoh is dropping in, going to take down that center. As the villagers coming over here and will drop down and throw down their Migdol stronghold to hold on to this location. And Matreiuss is going to realize, nope, cannot deal with this. 3 town centers, too slow to cut gold, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This is still dangerous. Migdol Stronghold, town center on this location in one little click of an earthquake could be the end for this location here for Squash. And that's what Matreiuss is going to be attempting here, I would assume, as he is he's still building units. I think part of me feels like 2 town center fast mythic here would have been so very, very strong for Matreiuss, or even 3 town center fast mythic. But maybe he just doesn't have the resources to do that. No, I think he did have the resources, especially with the cheeky gold mine trading shenanigans, given that also Poseidon has the better buy-sell rate at the market, so it's even more efficient. But he just doesn't go for it. Town center is now up. The cavalry raids are going to be looking for this. We do see the rock coming in, going to be jumping over the wall. Walls are pointless. Nice play from Squash. And this rock can just stay here. Well, you can pick up the myth units, but the rock can just basically stay here and be an escape route for his spearmen, or either on the walls here. Lots of picks there for Squash, taking out Matreiuss's base here as the Hippocon taking down the cavalry. The cavalry going to be attempting to retreat away from those Hippocon as they're getting dealt with nicely. We do see the Hippolyta coming in as this rock is going to take a lot of damage. The rock going to be retreating away, and we'll get out of here. Not going to be losing its life today, but the spearmen going to be dropping. Going to be taking down some of these Hippocon. As the Hippocon turning around, going to be trying to take a fight here. And the Hippolyta just saying, shoot, get out of here. And the spearmen will be away for now. And basically just spearmen cavalry for days here. Lots of wood in the bank for Squash. What is he planning on saving that wood for? Obviously, he can get himself fortified town centers. He can get himself masons. He can get himself I guess you can get himself a market if he so chooses up in the top corner here. And now we see the fight starting to ensue here. These spearmen are going to be a big, big help. And Matreiuss does realize he's going to have to retreat away here as the Patsuko's going to get tons of damage. Going to be losing a couple of units as he's running. The cavalry chase down nicely. The spearmen kind of getting in the way of the cavalry to chase these down. We'll be seeing the Theseus getting targeted down, getting killed off as the Hippocon retreating back to their main base here. The armory comes down for Matreiuss. Farms coming up as well in the main base. Do we see plow and all the good upgrades? Yes, we've got all the good upgrades for Matreiuss, but Squash in a commanding position right now. As Matreiuss definitely struggling to get to the next age. He's getting his farm set up, and we've talked about this, but if you have to farm in the classical age, basically that means your only players to rush the mythic age, because your heroic age is going to be so very, very weak because you're going to get there so late. But we are still seeing Matreiuss. Matreiuss should just ceasefire. Matreiuss should just ceasefire here and get very, very safely to the heroic age. Ooh, big locust coming in. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 villager kills. Only 6. It's a decent usage, and we are seeing Matreiuss going to be taking this fight here. But with the Patsukos and the Wadjet just dealing all the damage that they can do here, it's just kind of going in slightly in the favor of Squash. Even if Matreiuss wins the fight, I feel like Squash gets a decent trade here. But looks like Squash is going through Osiris here, and again that kind of distraction attack. And he's going to rebuild his army here. He's got so many villagers on food right now. 32 villagers on food. He's got himself irrigation and quarry. More farms coming out. More barracks coming down for Squash. As Matreiuss is just chilling in the back here. We do see these stables getting targeted down. A double market getting set up for Squash right in the corner of the map here. I'm going to start making some of those camel caravans. Sending them over. We've got Matreiuss wanting to throw up a bunch of stable on this location. But he's not going to be able to get in there, because the walls are already set up for Squash. So nice play there, preventing any sort of side builds if the villagers want to. Oh, no, there is a little way in. And will Squash spot this is the question. It looks like they can hug this side of the wall and get in here. And it's looking like Squash will not see these. He slightly sees the villagers. There's a little blue dot on the map. But will he notice it is the question. It's such a very, very minute kind of thing here. The villagers will spot this, it looks like, as Matreiuss's villagers do come in, as they're going to start trying to get these up as quick as possible. But obviously Squash, he's going to see the blue dot on his map here, and he's going to have to recognize that, and he does recognize that, sending both villagers over here to start shanking these villagers down. The stable gets up so very, very quickly. And that's going to be a bit of a nuisance for him to deal with. And Matreiuss does just Alt-S those villagers, passive stance, gets those that stable up, and then he's going to get some of those Hippocon out. But Squash very quick to get over here with the Spearman. Osiris coming in for Squash as the big push coming over here from Matreiuss, making sure this gold mine stays his. But, I mean, Squash doesn't really care. He can just get himself camel caravans. We do see that Son of Osiris coming in as well. Matreiuss has got tons of food in the bank and not much gold in the bank at all. Does he have himself shaft mine? He does, so he's going to want to get himself immediate quarry. Let's get that gold income coming. Losing a lot of units in onto this fight. Where's the Son of Osiris? He does come in onto this location. Going to start completely massacring these Hippocon. The Hippocon winning this one nicely. The Hippocon are going to get moved over here. Going to try and surround the Son of Osiris, but as this is coming in, Squash does manage to hold. We see the curse coming down, but doesn't hit as many units as he might have liked. Only really looking like a couple here. And the Son of Osiris retreats away. Over here we do see some more Hippocon coming out, but the villagers going to target down this stable very, very quickly. We see the wall is now finished by Squash. As the Nemean Lion coming in here. Squash is 153 or 153 of 160 pop, and Matreiuss is 145 or 145 pop. He does throw down the market. He can sell himself all of this wood if he so chooses. Go to the Mythic Age would be a really, really nice choice. Squash is fortified town centers, but no masons, so an earthquake here could be absolutely huge. We're seeing the stables getting taken down over here as the mummies coming in. This gate going to be taken down very, very shortly, and Matreiuss has managed to get what he wanted out of this side build here, which is basically a bunch of population getting set up. And you thought chemo walls were bad. These are Squash walls. Let's go 4 layers of walls on this location. But the walls do get broken down as the Spearmen are already over here, but the Hippocon walking in, they want to hold on to this position for just a little bit longer. But while this is going on, Squash is now going to push Matreiuss' third town center, and Matreiuss is going to Hephaestus here. That's a surprise. I would have thought 100% Artemis in this situation would have been very, very strong for Matreiuss. But Matreiuss is potentially thinking, I need to take this game hyper late game if I want to win this. We do see the heavy Hippocon coming in here for Matreiuss. Going to be dealing with these chariots, dealing with everything else. The camel caravans doing their thing. We see Champion Spearman coming in for Squash. As the walls coming down as well. Stable here getting slowly taken out as these villagers wandering back in for Matreiuss. He wants to get these stables down so bad, but Champion Spearman here should be able to deal with those fairly easily. Oh, we see the Hippocon. They do get us. Oh, that's so unlucky there from Matreiuss. He totally had it, but the Son of Osiris just managed to slip through the cracks, and the Son of Osiris was not surrounded there. He's going to be retreating away, and we see all the armories coming in, but Squash going for one of the earliest Titans we've seen here, getting a 17-minute Titan out as he's realizing that, well, Matreiuss still isn't Mythic Age. He's not going to be able to afford this, and if Matreiuss wants to utilize his Forge of Olympus, he's going to be have to get himself 85 favor here in order to get that, and a Titan gate as well. So this is very, very smart usage of the favor here from Squash to force something out. But Matreiuss is deciding to get the Forge of Olympus first, and then maybe get himself a Titan gate a little bit later. Meanwhile, the Mummy coming in, taking down a bunch of these units. Do need to make sure that Mummy stays alive to deal with the Colossus and everything else. And we are going to have to see Squash retreating back here. Where's that Son of Osiris going? He's kind of pulled it somewhere random. I don't know. I can't see anything. But we'll see how this is all going to go. I mean, he also clicks the Secrets of the Titans before he saw Artemis. Obviously, he can cancel it if he sees the Artemis, but we see the Mummy get taken down. Champion Hippocon are in for Matreiuss, so his army is very, very strong. We've got the building spam starting to come in from Matreiuss. This is Ghost Lake is one of those weaker maps for Poseidon, because you can't spam stables in the middle of the map. There we go with the Titan Gate for Squash. We'll be rushing that one up with a whole bunch of these villagers here. Generally speaking, you need to remember not to put all of your villagers onto the Titan Gate. You can bring 20 to 25 villagers onto a Titan Gate. Will keep your economy afloat. Not going to really be able to afford any upgrades or anything, mostly, unless you're not fighting at all. But Matreiuss here, he's still got himself those 12 villagers on favor, trying to get himself out the 50 favor he needs to get that get that Titan Gate out himself. And now we see the Colossus wandering forward. And it's going to be a lot of damage that Squash is going to have to defend against. Over here, we've got idle military. We've got these walls coming up. We've got a fortress up on this location. There is a beautiful forest here for Matreiuss to abuse here with Metropolis and walls. You can wall this in. And does Squash see this? Squash does see this fortress coming up, so that's really, really good there for him, but he's not reacting to it because currently he's having a fight over here. We see the Colossus walking in, going to start bashing down some houses of Squash. Squash is 30% Titan Gate here, Matreiuss here. Very, very close to being able to get his own Titan Gate. 13 villagers on favor. He's got himself nearly that 50 favor, just a little bit short on gold and food, but he'll get that very, very shortly, I'm sure. The Son of Osiris coming back in, immediately getting sliced and jabbed away here, as Squash definitely, he's got the units out, but he's got the resources, but he's struggling to keep his population at that 160 mark. As the Son of Osiris does jump into the town center here, before going to be able to deal with these Champion Hippocon. If not slowly, he will be able to deal with them. Dead, dead, dead. But Matreiuss playing this one nicely. We still see more walls coming up, stone walls as well for Squash. Going to be even stronger to deal with, as now Matreiuss at 50% is going to be getting himself the Titan Gate. So this is tough. This is tough for Matreiuss, because I don't think that Matreiuss can actually place the Titan Gate and get it up here in this situation. I think that, Son of Osiris getting caught out. Will Matreiuss be able to get into here and surround this? Got to use that box command. Box command is the secret, but we are seeing the Son of Osiris. He's going to be trying to make a break for this tower, and he's going to be able to get there. He's going to be able to get there. It's so close, and we do see the surround, but he does get into that watchtower. Lots of damage done onto that Son of Osiris. That's been 2 opportunities there for Matreiuss to get that surround that he so desperately needs onto the Son of Osiris. That time he actually got a bunch of damage done, but not using box command, a bit of a mistake there, because you can get those Hippocon to perfectly surround a Son of Osiris. If you grab, like, I think it's 6, it might be 8 Hippocon with box command will perfectly surround. You don't have to do any special micro. You just walk over it and then right click on the Son of Osiris in the right moment. But now Squash 77% of the way through onto this Titan Gate. We see these stables are there, but not really being used for anything. These walls coming up, bunch of spearmen over here as well. Still no Titan Gate getting thrown down by Matreiuss, but he gets iron weapons, iron shields, and he will be throwing down this Titan Gate right here. Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. I think that Squash is going to possibly win this game simply by getting his Titan over to the enemy Titan Gate. If you get the Titan onto the Titan Gate, there is nothing you can do. It just simply does not go up. And the villagers all die as well. So we're seeing Matreiuss attempt his best path blocking he's ever done here, because this is 10%. It looks like it's going to be for Matreiuss versus a Titan Gate. We'll see how it goes. Squash, he's going to be sending his rock forward to see what's going on, and there's the Titan up as the mercenary dealing with the raid onto the trade route here. And we'll see how this is going to go as he's released his Titan. Destroy your enemies as he does pop in. Big scream. Get going. 25%. Click here and see what you can do. Okay, don't click there, and we'll just hold him in your base for an extra bunch of time. Oh, we see a shifting sands. That's a beautiful ceasefire. That is just a beautiful ceasefire. But does this get up in a minute? I'm not 100% sure this gets up in a minute. We wait and see. We wait and see. This will be close. He's at 40 seconds left. This is going up by less than 1% a second. It looks like less than 1% a second. So the Titan can simply just walk in, right? Unless Matreiuss is fully walled off, which it looks like he is. So the Titan will not be able to get in. So this Titan will get out. So Matreiuss... Oh, but the catapults, though. He has to deal with the catapults. Like, he's going to be able to kill them off very quickly, but they're going to get a bunch of shots in. So the Titan still has an opportunity to get in onto this. Maybe get in onto this. I would like to see the catapults spread out onto multiple different locations, though, just to make it a little bit difficult. We'll see. You can't actually target. We'll see if Squash does manage to do this correctly. Gets a bunch of shots in onto this onto this Titan gate. Bunch of damage done. The Titan going to walk straight through here. 67%. We're starting to see the building blocking coming in from Matreiuss. We're at 70%. And this is going to be close, and it doesn't really matter. This isn't all in at all from Squash, because if the Titan comes out, he's just going to keep on fighting, and we will be seeing, it looks like Squash is going to say, all right, Matreiuss, you're too good. Not going to go for this. We're going to just pull back, attack something. Squash is dirty. Squash is dirty. He's got all the resources, and he's saying, look, I don't think that I can kill you. Squash is literally just saying, I've got all the advantages in this game. I've got all the resources. I've got 3,000 of each resource and a Wonder and a Son of Osiris to empower to boot. This Wonder is going up, whether you like it or not. Titan Fight will be a trade, and essentially, what can Matreiuss do here? He's at 180 or 160 pop. His Titan is out. He's going to be moving forward here. This Wonder will be up. The Titan is getting chased down, getting some shanks into it, but I mean, for the most part, Squash can just keep pressuring here. Squash will probably want to delete some villages, though. As you do see, there is a little bit of an entrance here for Matreiuss to pop in, but Squash is going to be very, very happy with this Wonder, I'm sure. He can just start building up towers and just holding onto this position very, very easily. His market trade route is so brutally good here. The mercenary spam from 3 town centers is going to be possible as well. Matreiuss has got a ton of resources in the bank himself here, as neither player are fighting. But like Matreiuss can just... Basically, Matreiuss has to sack a bunch of villages here, I think. Now we see this forward base getting cleaned up as the Titan can just kill this very, very quickly, and Matreiuss can take this location for himself. We start seeing some more mercenary cavalry coming out for Squash to just hold this forever. The Spearman's so absurdly strong here. And Squash's Wonder is shooting up ridiculously fast. I do think that this is one of those buildings that you can, if you've got this many resources, you can just go take this many off and live the dream. But we just saw the Son of Osiris is going to be moving away here, potentially coming over here to support the Titan fight. And I think that essentially best bet for Squash is to simply just have the Titans duke it out. But we will be seeing Matreiuss attempt to push through this location here, take the fight. Oh, we will see Matreiuss just pull back. So these units are fighting for days over here. And you see the barracks getting taken down, the fortress up on this location, as the side build's not going to be that useful over here for Squash, but he will have a spearman, so he can do something, but the villagers get pulled off and take down that barracks very quickly. Just see Matreiuss still just slowly trying to take down these stone gates. I mean, for me, I don't mind if I'm Squash to just be like, look, I don't mind. Let's just hang out. I don't have to fight. But Squash is going to try and force this over here. There is a Polyphemus. Polyphemus is possibly the best hero to deal with a Titan out of all of them. And there's the Wonder up. So 10 minutes from now. So we'll see if Matreiuss can make some sort of an effort here to take this down. So many resources in the bank. Not very many villagers left gathering anything, though. The barracks will get taken down. These spearmen will follow. Potentially here is now Matreiuss pulling back. And both players just go, I don't want to fight. No, I don't want to fight. No, I don't want to fight. And this is just like 20 population of kind of nothing here. So this is so smart from Squash because it slows down basically everything that the Matreiuss can do. Because 20 population less means you just have 20 population less of kind of anything. So we'll see how it's all going to go. We see the Helioply going to be trying to take down these fortified gates now, and some hoplites now starting to come into the mix. And the Spearmen coming forward to try and take down these Helioply do a lot of damage. But these walls will be falling, and Matreiuss wants to get in onto this trade route as best as he can. But remember, you still have this trade route you can have, which is still very good from here to this town center, especially with the empower rate coming through. So now the Titans coming through, going to be able to take this fight. I think Squash is going to be happy to take the fight with the Son of Osiris here. As he walks in, going to start zapping down the Son of Osiris, zapping down the Titan, but he doesn't do that much damage. He really doesn't do that much damage. He takes a long time to shoot. It's like 40 damage a shot or something, but it takes a long time to shoot. So he's very, very much not as good as the Polyphemus, that's for sure. You see the Son of Matreiuss just keep pushing back and forth. 8 minutes left on this Titan. We're still seeing side builds attempted from Squash to come in onto this fortress over here and this trade route to deny. And Matreiuss decides that, yeah, it's probably a bit too tough. I would have liked to see him at least attempt to push in here, because things change once, like if you push through this way, so you take this Titan fight, you fight this, and then you get a big push through here with just pure Heliopoli. It can be tough to hold. Pure, like Heliopoli Hoplite, and you just push through this way. Because once this is dealt with, this Titan shenanigans, then you're in a decent position. But it's not what we saw here in this game. You do have to force this, but very, very nice play here from Squash. I thought that this was going to be a little bit more aggressive. Matreiuss not going through Artemis, I think, was a big mistake, especially with this location here being so optimal for an Earthquake. Earthquake right here, hitting the Migdol, hitting the town center. Big push through here onto the gold mine that was here. Deny the trade route. Take the town center, 4 town centers to 2 town center advantage. And I guess the other problem was that he just had that opportunity to take the Son of Osiris down twice, but just unfortunately could not get that surround that he needed. Anyways, GG, well played by Squash, showing the way here for you RAL players out there. And a very, very nicely executed game here. If you guys enjoyed this one, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.